All right, guys, one of the paying members, Winston Cabretti, stopped by the house this weekend and dropped off 3 knives that we're going to unbox today. I haven't looked at them yet, so let's go ahead and go over to the table and we're going to take a look at all 3 of these knives from above. Well, like I said in the intro, we got an unboxing to do. These were brought to me by the owner, so they weren't shipped, so we don't actually have a box. Let's go ahead and look at this because this is the one I'm the most excited about. This is the Wii Magnetron. I have not gotten to see one. Let's start with this. I've seen the Wii Magnetron on a couple channels, and it is a gorgeous looking knife, and I want to get to see one. Wii Knife Company has changed their pouches since the last time I've seen one. We'll look at all that stuff later. I want to get to, oh, this is a good looking knife. Wow. That is probably one of the most striking knives I've seen. This we got here. I don't know anything about the knife except what I can glean from the blade. Can I see? This is CPM 20 CV, as you can see right there. That is either Timascus or that lightning strike anno that people have been doing. Carbon fiber with the aluminum in it, and then blue speed holes, blue hardware. This is gorgeous, but that is very comfortable. Looks like a hand satin blade. Now, I have been asked by the owner not to damage the finish on this. This is probably just going to be we look at it. I'm not going to do any heavy cutting or anything with this. So, pocket clip on this is very unique. Wii Knife Company action on all their knives is always incredible. This is a good feeling knife. But man, this is probably the best looking Wii knife that I've seen. Outside of the Jack, I believe, had a very similar styling and things like that. This is beautiful. There's no transition. And I mean, they've milled this out, but still the inlays you can barely tell that they're there. Like I was like, oh no, I can feel it. Nope, that's the lock bar. Beautiful pivot collars on those pivots. Nice backspacer with a spot for a lanyard. Man, they really hit it on this one. I like that. That's got a nice sweeping blade that typically I'm not such a fan of, but it's done really super thin. Man, I wish I could cut with this. I wish I could just tear this into some cardboard. Super, super sharp on that. That is a good looking knife. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. I'm really interested. I know what's in it, but I haven't seen it yet. This is a knife that came in, and you guys know I like the Decal stuff, as you've seen so far. This is Decal. I don't remember the name of this one, but this is Decal Knives. This is a collaboration that he did with Eric Outer at Outer Limitless. And if you know Eric is a big-time outdoor guy and bushcraft, and this is, man, that is beefy. But just like I would expect with all of Tim's knives, that is ridiculously sharp. You can see the CNC machining on this. I would imagine that's the nickel boron coating on the outside of this as well. Nice G10 handles on this. That is a very comfortable knife. This is a beast of a knife here. We'll see how this does. I do have permission to use this one. We'll see how this does. We'll cut some cardboard and stuff. This was a limited run. This is number 11. I think this was a very limited run of these knives. So, these all came from the same person. Big benefactor of the channel. It's Winston Cabretti, one of the paying members. That is, for as aggressive as that handle looks, it's not a hot spot. It's very comfortable. And if you're wearing gloves, that's not going anywhere. Don't know about steel or anything yet. I would imagine it's the same steel, the 80 CRV that he's using. We'll see how this holds up. That's a nice looking clip point blade on that. Eric knows his stuff about outdoor stuff. It would not surprise me that a knife that he designed would be very good. And this is another one of those Decal knives that has got such a good tight sheath on that. That is very, very good. Tim is just knocking it out of the park with his knives, and they're not that expensive. Even, look at that. jimping on that, that is really nice. And then, like I said before, these clips are great, great, great scout carry clips. So another nice fixed blade from Tim over at Decal Knives and Eric over at Eric Outer from Outer Limitless. Just wanted to mention something about the package. I don't know if you guys have ever been around a machine shop. This is how a lot of the tools, the machining tools, are shipped, are in these small little containers like this. And so your end mills will come in small little blue boxes like that. Nice touch, considering he's doing machined knives very, very well. And his last knife is from a company I've never heard of before. It's Mite or Mite Knives. I've never heard of this before. Okay. Obviously, let's see here. Is there any info on this card? I don't know anything about this. It's kind of heavy. Let's see. Let's check and see. Is this titanium or is this steel? This appears to be titanium, but it is a little heavy, so not a lot of weight reduction. This is a good looking knife. I don't dislike this. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the styling on that Migron that I had that was the high-end Migron. Like, it had this finger choil. Just the shape of that finger choil and stuff. Pretty comfortable in hand. Nice little clip point blade. It's S90V steel on this. That's my favorite steel, to tell you the truth. Nice checkering. Even the checkering and everything definitely reminds me of that Migron that we had come in. I'm wondering if maybe Migron is doing the machining on these. I don't know. Action on this is really good. It's a nice, that's a nice feel in hand. Let's see. Let's look at the edge and everything. This S90V, pretty sharp, fairly decent grind. I will make sure that I'm allowed to use this knife heavily because I'm curious how that finish will hold up. It's kind of one of those, I'm afraid it might almost be one of those painted on, not necessarily a PVD. So that is not a bad looking knife at all. Lanyard spot? Nope, no lanyard spot. If you want a lanyard, guys, you're kind of beat on this one. But it's definitely got a very good feel in hand. I'm digging that. We'll see how this does. Those are kind of sharp and they're awful close to the pocket clip. We'll see how that is in and out of pocket. And that's a fairly strong pocket clip. So we'll see how that does with the texturing and everything. See how it is in and out of pocket. And it does it reverse flick? I can reverse flick on it. That's a little sharp though. I'm not gonna lie, that lock bar, little sharp. So yeah, we'll see how these knives do. You'll start seeing these in pocket for first day carries. Guys, let's turn this around, do some final thoughts and send you out about your day. Sorry guys, before we do, it's AM8. AM8. Okay, there you go. AM8 makes much more sense. AM8 knives. There you go, guys. All three of those knives. That AM8 knife really is intriguing me. I'm very curious about it. I'm gonna have to look it up as soon as we get first day in pockets. And then this Wii Magnetron, holy crap, this is a good looking knife. Very, very, very taken aback by how good this knife, and it's such a good blade shape and grind on that. I wish I could do some heavy cutting with it. So yeah, one of the most attractive knives we had come in for a while. So you guys will see these knives start rotate through the pocket carry and see first days and things like that. With the exception of this, I think this is just going to be, we look at it because I'm not going to screw up Winston's very nice looking knife. Yeah, guys, there you go. That's it on this one. If you like the videos, give them a thumbs up. You don't like them, give them a thumbs down. But tell me why. I can't change that content if you don't tell me what you don't like. Best thing you could do for any channel is like, share, subscribe, drop comments. Any interaction with the channel pushes us up the algorithm, and YouTube has to share our content whether they like it or not. If you want to support the channel financially, I've got 2 channel sponsors. I got Tempered Trail, Coffee Brand Coffee. Both of them share a coupon code of Crazy Sharp, all one word, capital C, capital S, Crazy Sharp. Saves you 5% at checkout. The link down below for Coffee Brand Coffee has that discount built into it. I also have an Amazon store down below where you can take that link, pin it to your browser, do all of your Amazon shopping through there, and I get credit for it. Doesn't cost you anything at checkout. Supports the channel, helps me keep the lights on here, literally. And the other way you can do it is I have got a membership down below. It's all tier based. All of the members have access to my Gilded server, which is now a community that is worldwide with over 100 members, where we goof off, hang out, share stories, share pictures, and just chat. It's formed a lot of lasting friendships there. The baseline and premium tier members are entered into giveaways that I do on the Gilded server, where I give away stuff that's higher end than the stuff I do on YouTube. So that's a separate giveaway. I do those on the Gilded server for those 2 tiers. And the premium guys have access to a sharpening tutorial series here on YouTube that's behind the paywall for the premium guys. That's it on this one. I love you all. Keep it clean in the comment section. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And I'll see you in the next video.